STAKK Nation, welcome back to the channel.
Champions.
We have a comment which we are going to respond to today. Okay. Modesta
Larita.
Slow is Modestas Laritis. Modesta Laritis 8199. I'm not sure at what point in time there was a convention on the internet to let everybody know that when you go to select a username, you should try to come up with the most complicated shit you've ever seen in your life. I think this is supposed to be for your password, but nonetheless,
Stop picking on.
thank you. Have you not seen my usernames? It just says Brazen. Anyway, I'm only kidding.
I joke.
Yes, I joke, Modesta. We really appreciate you commenting on our videos. It's really cool. So really appreciate it. But let's get into your comment here. Modesta says, nice content, guys. A question for your next video. Look at us, we are delivering. Let's say I want to sell my property, a car or a house, and I want to sell it for crypto. Well, you can sell it to fiat and then use the fiat to buy crypto. That's if you're selling, and then you're going to buy crypto. Quick cash transfer, it's all legal. They can use it to slam it all into crypto.
Oh, there are people out there that will accept crypto. Remember our neighbor down the street was going to sell his car for crypto.
Well, I understand, but let's be clear about what this person is trying to achieve. They said they want to sell their property. Oh, and they said they want to sell it for crypto.
Yeah.
Well, you can sell it. Listen, if you sell let's say if you sell the car for $10,000 and you take that $10,000 and quickly buy crypto, you have sold the car and that value is now sitting in crypto. Am I missing something?
No, literally. You could sell like a neighbor down the street was going to sell his Lotus Elise. You can literally accept Bitcoin in your wallet without touching USD.
I think you guys might be misunderstanding what I'm saying here. You're getting rid of something.
Yeah.
You're taking the value, and the value is ending up in crypto.
Yeah, do it directly without touching
Whether
fiat.
you receive the money directly, or if you take it from another source and put it into crypto,
Yeah.
the property is gone, and you've now accumulated crypto.
Yep.
By buying the crypto with it. You know what I mean? I think you should really. This is why I'm trying to be very clear on this, okay? Because I think that sometimes we might complicate things a bit. Look at this. He says, "Am I able to do that and evade the government?" This is one point now that I'm going to say.
Hush.
I had put something somewhere. This is where I like to. This is why I like to pull up a little disclaimer that I have put somewhere. We are not financial advisors. We are not tax advisors on this show, and we sure as hell ain't about to help you evade government taxes. It's not the mission of our channel, so let me be very clear that we do not give advice on evading taxes or evading the government. It is not our MO. It is not our job. It is not our style.
Are you an SEC spy?
It's not in our blood, man. It sounds. Listen.
Are you an SEC spy? You trying to sue us?
What type of question is this, man? You are asking us to help you. So, am I able to evade? He says let me finish this, man. Now I don't even want to answer to this anymore. He says the government doesn't. Am I able to evade the government? Government doesn't see anything. I got just crypto and sold it to someone for crypto. How would that work? Can you please explain in depth? Okay.
You weren't expecting it.
First of all,
you never expected it.
Yeah, first of all, Modesta, thank you very much for your question. We can only assume here that you are not fully informed in the crypto space and you're just asking an innocent question. 2, we can only say that maybe you're asking this question because you're thinking that you can evade the government. You cannot.
Impossible.
We recommend that you do not. In fact, I highly stand against evading the government.
Yep.
You cannot win that situation. I've never evaded the government before, so I don't know how I can give you advice on evading the government. However, we can talk about purchasing property with crypto and Bitcoin.
Yeah. Selling properties with Bitcoin and receiving property with Bitcoin or crypto.
Well, what I really went for was buying a house with Bitcoin.
Okay.
Okay, because then you can see that this is a transaction that happened, despite which side it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But one thing that I would point out to you, okay, is that if you roll back into history, you will see that society has always decided what money is.
Mm-hmm.
That is a fact.
Mm-hmm.
You will see that today, if I decided that, let's say you're selling your car there, and you decided, hey, I want this pen in exchange for the car.
Mm-hmm.
If I gave you the pen and you gave me the car, everything is fine. Right?
Yes, sir.
That would be called trade by barter.
Yep.
Or a fair exchange, if you want to call it that. And that is that. In the same way, because here's one thing that happens. If I gave you a car, all right, and you gave me a pen, and it turns out that this pen is a very rare pen, and there's only one left in the world, and that value of that pen goes up.
Yep.
Is the SEC going to come after me? Because they don't care. They'll just be like, oh,
They might come after you, or the IRS might come after you after you sell, after the value has gone up.
Yes, but what if I take it now at this higher value, and I'm like, wow, worth so much now, and I swap it to someone and they gave me a Ferrari?
That's actually a system in the current fiat system that people use to avoid taxes. We're not telling you.
Well, we're not saying that anybody should avoid taxes, for sure. And I'm very, very serious about it. I'm actually just using examples that exist in the current system that we're in.
Yeah.
Just to give some clarification
People do
and
swaps.
to just open the box up from so that we can all be thinking about this thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
People swap
There's
cars.
context. People
and
swap
increase
cars,
value.
right?
You can even swap a house with
Right.
the 1099
Right.
and not pay taxes.
Well, what if it was a bag of corn? If I swap a bag of corn,
It's a commodity. You can't tax. You can't tax that.
so you're gonna tax it. So since we're swapping commodities, didn't the SEC say Bitcoin is a commodity?
Well, the guy who keep changing definition of stuff.
Hey, I'm just saying, according to your government, Bitcoin is a commodity. Do with that as you will. Definitely see your tax advisors. Okay.
Plan ahead.
But here's the thing, okay? We're definitely
It's funny you say that because
What's that?
Trump told Hillary Clinton that hey, it's a system that everybody games, right?
Yeah.
You just gotta make sure that you're gaming it the right way as well. So it's not called tax invasion. It's just the system that exists for the very unique few that you now have information to that you can also implement.
Yeah, I understand that. But what this guy, what our good friend here is asking
Modesta
us,
Loretta 8199.
what he's saying or she is saying is that they want to evade. This is evasion.
We're not part of that.
This is not look for loophole. This is they want to evade, and they want us to give them in-depth. Have you evaded before?
Sure, I can't even invade my wife.
Wow. Okay. I'll just keep the video moving and I'm not even going to respond to that one, man. Listen, here's what I can say, brother. People have made transactions using cryptocurrency before.
It's not new.
We can talk to you about how people have tried to navigate this situation while maintaining some level of legality.
Yes, sir.
As far as the evading stuff, sorry, wrong channel. Okay. Now, we can see, in fact, let's begin here. Some of the crypto, there was a person who bought a house with Dogecoin back in the day.
Sure.
Right?
People bought Lambos with Dogecoins.
Exactly, right?
I mean, this goes on and on.
Those would probably be the better people to ask because, or if you're looking for evade straight up, BitBoy might be a stronger resource.
X currently running away from the government.
Right. Now, you see, Brock Pierce, okay, used Bitcoin to buy a $1.2 million home in Amsterdam. This is something that, again, it's also about the locations where you are.
And this was in 2019, by the way, guys.
This was in 2019. So, something like this, I highly recommend maybe doing some more digging into this to figure out how you can make these purchases using Bitcoin. Okay. Another method that can be used for this type of things, right? There's the option of just, let's say someone was going to buy your vehicle using cryptocurrency. They could sell their cryptocurrency into fiat, handle the tax burden that will be on them, and then just give you that fiat to purchase your Bitcoin. At the same time, given that you are not going to be handling the tax burden, if someone was to sell the crypto and give you the fiat to buy the crypto, why not go that route? You see, I think these sort of situations is about navigating it to go for the best option for you in that point in time. This space is not fully matured yet. Okay, I'm sure we'll be able to do direct transactions one day with crypto, but we're just not there yet. In fact, I think at this point in time, what is more important is for people to continuously accumulate their Bitcoin.
Talking about the DOJ
Right.
is doing it.
Exactly. So we're not at the point where you can fully just transact with cryptocurrencies like that. And I don't think it's a bad thing either. Those platforms will definitely mature over time. However, right now there's lending platforms out there that you can definitely use. Right?
Imagine if Binance was to pay the DOJ and the SEC with Bitcoin and USDT.
If Binance was to pay
The $4.3 billion fine.
well, how else are they going to pay? That's where all of their money is.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. So you see, here's the thing. In this article here, it also speaks about former child actor Pierce Brock, right, who also purchased this $1.2 million home. Here are the complications that are involved in this process, right? So if you're converting cryptocurrency to cash, obviously you have to deal with the capital tax gains. You cannot evade the government there. Unfortunately, I don't have that strategy for you. But obviously there are some gray areas, right? Say, for example, there's the other approach of taking your cryptocurrency, putting it on a lending platform. So this will now be a collateralized loan, right? And you could take this collateralized loan and shift it over into fiat. There's a bunch of tools out there like BitPay and such, right?
Lending,
Which will allow you to move this money all the way into fiat and spend it that way. Now the question becomes, when you sell the USDT or the stable coin into the US dollar, which is not really selling it or swapping it, will you be taxed at that point in time?
It's the debt.
That is, well, I don't want to answer because you see, this guy is trying to evade government. So there are things that I will only give surface level activity, and then please, we hope you can dig into it deeper for yourself.
It's a
right?
debt in, like, okay, wait a second.
Yes.
Tesla just did it. Elon Musk, right?
Yeah.
Remember when he was selling on his Tesla stocks
Yes.
to buy X?
Yeah.
Did you think it sold them? It just did the swap.
He took a loan against
It
his
took a
stocks.
loan against his
The
stocks.
same way you can take a loan against your 401k.
You can do the same thing with crypto.
You can do the same thing with crypto.
We did not tell you to invade,
But-
it's just a system.
But the technicality is getting back into fiat, but which is really not even his question, because his question is he's trying to sell this car. He wants the person to pay him in crypto as well, right? So he's gonna give the person the car. He wants the person to pay him directly in crypto. Again, that exchange is something that can happen.
It's still gonna touch the government. You have to go to the MBA. If it's
Well,
a house,
well,
you gotta register the house and get the deed. The
Yeah,
government still touches
Well,
it.
with the house for sure, but if it's a car, you can always put a car down as a gift, and you will not get taxed for it like that.
But you still gotta say where you got it from.
Yeah, you can say where you got it from, but it's not gonna. I think the thing here is the transaction itself. But who knows? We're not tax advisors.
We just
We're just
discussion,
We're giving you information based on how the current system operates. Okay?
entertaining conversations about
Yes.
it.
Now, there is lending platforms like Nexo, and of course, there's also lending platforms like Milo. You see, Milo would actually allow you to get a 30-year mortgage with your crypto. Of course, this crypto has to be fully back the cost of the house. And
The
then you just
value of
take
your crypto have to really back the cost of the house.
right?
And
So-
what sucks about it though is the interest rates are higher than the traditional ones.
Well, it's also an environment of higher risk, okay?
Yeah.
And that's all because these things have not been solidified yet. This is not the norm of how we operate here, but I can imagine that over time, and that is where people have a lot of impatience, okay? Over time, these things are going to improve. Rome was not built in a day. We cannot expect everything to run as, but you can see that there are platforms that are driving towards that goal.
I have something to say to that. So,
Go ahead.
if you were really smart, right, and let's say you took this loan when Bitcoin was at 30K, and you have enough Bitcoin to pay for the house,
Yeah.
right? Instead of you getting a taxable event, I'm not a tax advisor. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, you take a debt, right? In America, we don't tax debts, right? So you take a debt to buy the house, right? And then we get a bull market, right? And Bitcoin runs from 30K all the way to like 200K. But your interest rate is 8%. Maybe it's like 2% more than the traditional one.
Yeah.
But the actual value of your coin went up 100x.
Right.
You've won. You beat inflation.
Yeah,
You beat taxes. You
Yes.
beat everything.
You can
And
cash
you're
out and
ahead.
pay taxes and you still win.
Cash out, pay taxes, pay off the mortgage,
Yes.
and still win.
Well, with
But-
that being said,
You won't pay taxes because you pay no debt.
well, with that being said, okay, this is the most we can do for you, sir. We really appreciate you liking our content. We really appreciate that you enjoy our videos. We really appreciate that you enjoy the content. You know, please keep coming back, keep liking the videos. Please comment, keep commenting down. And if you have some other questions, okay, let us know. You know, hopefully one that is not evading tax. Now, if you do manage to evade the government,
Let
we'd
us
like
know.
to invite you on the show so you can come and talk to us about it. Okay? Does not want the government to see anything. I just got crypto and sold it to someone for crypto. He said he just got crypto and sold it to someone for crypto. Well, if you got crypto and sold it to someone for crypto, then
That's just a swap.
I think that is just sending crypto
Changing
back and
value.
forth.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you cannot get $1 and sell it to somebody for $1.
No,
You know,
no.
yeah. How would that work? Please
No.
explain in depth.
No.
There is no depth to
That's
it.
a swap, man. That's just that's trade by barter.
Yes. Well, we hope that answered your question. Okay, the video chopped in two there, but we're gonna fuse it back. But yes, you were saying double up.
I really enjoyed responding back to that comment.
Yeah, absolutely. I love responding back to comments, especially when it's once about evading the government. Like I've evaded the government.
Trouble. I want trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, incredible one. Any final thoughts, double up?
Well, Modesta Loretta 8199. Thanks for hitting us up, checking out our channel. Spread the love, like, subscribe. You know,
Listen, man.
get the word out.
Modestas is the good. We can tell that you have something spinning in your head. You have some cataclysmic plans. Let us know when you deliver. This is crazy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share with your friends. Also follow us on Twitter, STAKK. Okay, and if you have other suggestions, ideas for videos, and so on, please leave them down in the comments.
I'm gonna make this
Yes, we are
the
ready to
title of the
reply.
video: Invading Taxes.
Evading taxes with Modesta is what it's gonna be called.
Jeez.
Incredible. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with us. Incredible time as always. And until next time, praise and out.
Double O out.